What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and you know what's up. We are going to teach you today, while I am, how to get 5+ deals per month in wholesaling real estate. I'm going to give you the step-by-step blueprint in this video and in this guide, actually how to do it. And I'm super pumped up, super excited. Really want to give you the tools that you need to succeed in this business. And I truthfully believe. Again, guys, it's a live video, you guys can tell, but I truthfully believe in this video, I will give you the blueprint to get 5 deals per month. And it's honestly, it's not even up to me giving it to you. It's if you're actually going to take what I say and actually start doing what I tell you. And honestly, it's up to you. Are you going to start implementing what I say? Because I sat down the other day, I thought, okay, we're going to do this video and I want to change someone's life today and really bring them from doing 1-2 deals per month all the way up to 5. What can I do to specifically get them to that level? And I devised this strategy. I was up late just scribbling and I was going crazy because I was like, what is the one blueprint I give to someone? What is a $5,000 course that everyone tries to say, oh, it's $5,000 to learn this, and that's all you need to do to learn this business, and I'm not going to teach you anything else. Well, what can I do to really share and show you exactly how to do it? So I devised it, I thought about it, and I have it right now. So I'm pretty excited about it. So before we get into it, guys, please smash that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It helps a lot. And lastly, what I want you to do is I want you to actually sit down and think of, why do you want to get 5 deals? I think that's the first thing we really need to go over is, why do you want to push yourself to this limit? Because for everyone watching this, I don't care if this video gets like 100 views or something. Like, hey, if it helps 100 people, I'm happy. If you're watching this video and you just randomly just want to throw out there and just go to 5 deals a month, you're probably not going to do it. You're going to have to get a plan. You're actually going to have to start implementing systems in your business. No, I'm not telling you to go hire anyone, but systems, if you're even doing it solo for your own business, to go out there and start closing deals. I mean, that is the name of the game here. 5 deals a month. That's about $50,000 per month. How are you going to do it? You're going to have to start getting organized. You just running out, just randomly on appointments, not having anything organized, that is not how you're going to get 5 deals a month. It's cool to think you can do it for a month or two, but to consistently get 5 deals per month, you're going to really have to break down the numbers. You're really going to have a why. Why do you want to do it? Honestly, your why can just be, hey, I want to make more money. If that is your why, that's perfect. Like, hey, that's all the why I need from you to start getting this going, because the reason why that has to be your why is if you just do it just because seems cool. No, you're going to have to actually be motivated to do it, because when I give you the blueprint right now, I want you to understand this is the blueprint for you to go out there and get 5 deals a month. But a lot of people are going to say, well, that's too much work. Not too interested in that. What's the secret that this guy give me YouTube ads to say I don't have to do Facebook ads or cold call? What does that person say? Because they said I can get 5 deals a month and they just come to me and I don't have to deal with anything. Like, guys, everyone is going to sell you on the next trendy thing where you don't have to do anything that sucks. If you want to be successful in this business, you're going to have to do things that absolutely suck. Going to be completely honest. I cannot stress this enough. You are going to have to do things that are not fun. And if you're willing to go and do those things, you can push past the point where others don't. And that's how you start getting 5 deals per month. And honestly, a lot of people should be doing 5 deals per month, but they just don't have the systems in place and they're not organized. So I feel like it was pretty important. I prefaced to you guys that before you get into it, if you're not motivated right now, if you don't have your why, just click this video out. If you actually want to start getting organized and stuff, let's break it down. So let's, oh my gosh, I'm excited for this one, guys. I was really antsy this weekend because I was like, shoot, we got the documentary going yesterday, episode 1. We got a new documentary every week episode in there for 4 more weeks. No, 5, shoot. And like, I was like, oh, wait, I got to get this out. People need that. But I was like, I want to change a life today. So I'm excited, guys. If you're not jacked up right now, that like for me giving you this free blueprint, I mean, I could ease. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I get 300 people in a hotel lobby in Stuart, Florida, where I'm at, and sell them at $2K a pop to give this little seminar speech type thing for a weekend. I'm just doing this behind the camera for free. Why am I doing this? Because I'm not trying to sell you. I don't need your money. I make enough money in wholesaling where I don't have to do it. I'm just trying to change lives. So I'm telling you, I could have done the whole seminar route on this. I just want to get this out. Like, this stuff needs to be out for free. And guys, at freewholesaling.com, it's all out there, but just quick plug on that. But let's break it down. So 5 deals a month, that's about $50,000. Let's average deal around the country. Yes, Zach, you do $30,000, $40,000 deals. So you show me how to do $2 million a month in your market. Guys, $50,000 is plenty for 5 deals. And for most people, that's your average going to be. Like, if I'm in Dayton, Ohio, I'm not going to be pushing $40,000, $50,000 deals. I'll be pushing a lot more deals though, but just less margins, same amount of money. So if you're in like San Diego, 5 deals a month, that's a ton of money because the average deal in San Diego is huge. There's a lot of saturation and the prices are really high. So ultimately, you got to choose what it is. I would say on average in the United States, about 10K average for a wholesale in this year, 2021. So 2022, it might bump up a little, but we'll see from there. But if you want to start doing 5 deals a month, and I'm assuming you're doing 0, you're doing 1, you're doing 2, and maybe you got 3 or 4. Let's say you hit 1 5 deal per month, like once, and like your average is about 2 or 3, but you hit 5 once. And you're like, what did I do that month? It was so good. There's underlining factors of why. And I think it's really important to break that down. So this is a simple formula. Like I'm not this like super complicated, like genius Albert Einstein type guy behind the scenes that has this huge algorithm of leads flowing in and calls with this crazy script and a conveyor belt type. I'm not that person. I keep it very simple. Like I keep it simple, and I'm not this advanced business type person. Like that's not me. And I keep it very simple. So the way I teach this, and the way that I've learned actually how to scale up, is just through very, very elementary, simple blocks. Like that's how I do it. So if you're expecting this crazy complicated system, it's not it. So this is X's and O's, guys. This is pretty easy. So if you want more deals, you're going to have a huge increase in leads. That is the pipeline. So you think from start to finish, getting a deal, get more leads, you got way more prospects to pull wholesaling deals out of. And it's one of the top ones out there. So that's the number one thing you got to start thinking right now. If you want to start bumping up the amount of deals you're doing, you got to bump up the leads, and high quality leads, not low quality leads. I can go up there, text a list of 100,000 and get a bunch of low quality leads. I'm talking very, very high quality leads. So how do you get high quality leads? And there's a lot of marketing channels out there. We'll all break it down. But if you want to get 5 deals per month, you're going to have a huge increase in leads and a huge increase in your closing rate. You could I would argue for some wholesalers, I think about a quarter of people watching this right now, you don't even need it really increase your leads. If you just increase your closing rate, you don't even have to worry about your leads coming in. But a lot of people have a lot of leads, but their closing sucks. Just going to say it like it is. It's terrible. And you got to learn actually how to do it correctly. So if you want a huge, like if you just want to pour gasoline on your business and just pour that gasoline, get that match, and I've seen this in my own business. You can, this is like the gasoline in the match. So the gasoline is increasing the leads, and the match is the closing rate or the spark or that whatever it is to put that gasoline on fire. So huge increase in leads and then the closing rate. That's what it takes. And if you can combine them both, it's powerful stuff, guys. And also a very, very important part. So a lot of people are like, oh, how do I increase my closing rate? That's too tough. I got to go to a big seminar for this. To increase your closing rate, it comes down to two things. I'll teach you right now how to do it. I'm not going to go in like a huge thing about how to increase your closing rate, because at freewholesaling.com, I literally have, oh my gosh, tens and tens of, probably not 100 hours, but little less than that of just closing, actually how to close deals correctly, actually how to actually like bump it up to the level you want. What you got to do to make 100K doing this? I have it all. And it really honestly comes down to one word, and that's rapport. I cannot explain this enough. Rapport is going to be one of the biggest factors for you closing a deal or not. So for most people, like I've said, most people, all you really got to do is increase your closing rate. I prefer you increase your leads, but hey, for most people, the one issue you're going to have is your closing rate's going to be bad. And so to increase that, you're going to have to just do one thing, which is increasing your closing rate, which means you just have to build rapport. Oh, Zach, that seems so simple, but rapport building is hard. Rapport building is not hard. And if you truly want to increase your rapport, you got to do two things. Honestly, two things. I mean, number one is connect with the seller. That's pretty simple. I can say connect with the seller and the stream and be done. But there's a little more to that than just connecting with a seller. So what it truly comes down to is asking questions and to actively listen. Active listening and asking questions. That's really what rapport really boils down to. It's knowing the right questions to ask, and it's to actually listen, pick up on what they say, and use those for more questions, or actively looking in the situation and asking questions from there. Let me break down some examples, because I don't think a lot of people really talk about it too much, and it's really not something emphasized like way too much. So here are some questions I always get, like, how do I build rapport with someone, or how do I ask questions or actively listen? It's just saying, hey, Sally, I saw that red Mustang in your garage. Are you a big car person? Oh my gosh, I'm a huge car person. Blah, blah, blah. Like, they talk about the car. It's great. That's one thing, asking the right questions. Hey, why are we thinking about even selling the place? And they go and talk about their family or whatever. Hey, so how are you with your brother then? If your brother's having a situation with you not wanting to sell the properties, is that ruining it? Oh, my brother, he's blah, 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 blah. Like, you just ask the right questions. It will unlock so much connection and rapport building. It is unbelievable. So I cannot stress this enough, guys. Go out there and ask questions, actively listen to what they say, and start asking more questions. One big tip I can give to you with rapport is you need to be talking out of an entire conversation. Let's say we make it 100%, okay? We want to talk 20% of the time. I prefer 15, but 20%. I would say probate's about 15, but 20% you want to talk, and you have the seller talk for 80% of the time. And you need to do that in your physical appointments, and you also have to do that in your phone conversations. A lot of people think it's only for appointments that you got to do it. In your actual phone conversations with someone, even when you're doing a follow-up, 80% needs to be them talking and 20% needs to be you talking. And what you're going to say is not me or not I, about them. Caring about your seller, asking questions, and actively listening is the easiest way to pump up your rapport. And actually, how do you become really good at rapport without, Rick says this all the time, practicing with your sellers? Because you don't want to practice with your seller building rapport and you strike out. What's a good way? One way I do recommend, I might get in trouble for this because I've talked about this before, but if you go out there and you actually start just talking to people randomly, like on the street, and just try to build a connection, talk to people randomly, it's one of the best practices I ever did. Like when I was 17, I used to just go up to like random older people in the gym and just talk. Hey, you see the game last night? Oh, hey, you big into fishing? Or like I would be in like a Best Buy and I'd be like, okay, let me try to connect with someone and just strike up a conversation. Kind of weird, but those are the little weird things I used to do when I was like 17, 18 to just like try to get better at just randomly going up to people and talking to them. Because if you can get over that awkwardness and of initial conversation and just start going right into that connection in the building, a connection piece, oh my gosh, it's hot outside, huh? And just that little small talk and then just bumping that small talk up into more interests. That's huge. Might be a little weird that I did that as a kid. I don't do that anymore, but it was just a little thing I did at 17, 18 to try to get that slight edge so I can start building rapport. Because as a 17, 18-year-old, it's harder to build a rapport with someone who's 50, 60, 70 years old. So I was doing really a lot of reps trying to do that. And that's another thing I can tell you. So don't do anything weird about that. But honestly, it's like, what's the worst? Someone's going to say, I don't want to talk to you on the next one. So that's one I would definitely recommend is just start practicing. Don't practice under sellers and get it going and asking the right questions, because I don't think too many people ask the right questions with their sellers. And it's truthfully a big issue. So remember, guys, when it comes to building rapport, if you don't know like what to say, just think of the Ford method, FORD. F is for family. Talk about their family. Talk about their kids, their grandkids, their dog, cat, or whatever. O is for occupation. Talk about what they do for a living, what they want to do in the future, what they used to do for a living, what does their family do for a living. R, recreation, what they like to do for fun. D is dreams, what they want to see in the future or be with in the future. So those are questions. Start asking them, building rapport. It will help you so much. So we got that out of the way. I wanted to get the closing rate out of the way because honestly, that's going to be the shortest thing I want to talk about today. The rest of it's going to be a lot more. So really what we're going to be talking about is increasing those leads up and exactly what you got to do in the dispo side and everything else to really start getting 5 deals per month. So I really wanted to detail this as much as I possibly could and get it going. So I'm pretty excited and I'm ready to help the people out. And remember, guys, I do this live. I don't have a producer behind me, clicking the buttons and doing everything fancy. I got my keyboard and mouse right here, and I just talk behind the camera. There's no one in this room. I'm not this YouTube person. I feel like I'm the only wholesaling YouTube person that doesn't have someone like in the room when I do lives or whatever, and have like a guy I pay $80,000 a year to do the editing and the switching for me and the clicking and the live button. Like it's like, I don't want to get on a tangent really quick, but these gurus that are like charging you $10,000 for courses, they have like hundreds of thousands of dollars they spend in people just to do lives and just to do videos for them because they're trying to sell you on stuff and they can make it work like that. It's ridiculous. Just click the live button and talk to the people. It's like, it's another layer between you and the actual audience. So I'm not a big fan of that. I try to keep it real. So if I look at a question, I forget it, I probably scroll by it. I don't have an editor type producer type person that's looking at everything for me. So just a quick heads up on that one. But really what I wanted to talk about. So this is the blueprint. So the building, the increase the rapport type thing. Yes, that is part of the blueprint, but that isn't the blueprint for everything. So let's go over the actual $5,000 blueprint. So do me a favor before I give it to you. Just mentally think that you just spent $3,000 at a seminar. You're at my weekend seminar here, and we're in this hotel room, and I'm giving this information. If you pretend like you actually spent the money, you'll pay way more attention into it. And remember, you do have skin in the game when you're watching my stuff. You are putting your own marketing dollars into what I say sometimes, or hopefully, which means you are actually paying me with your own marketing spending. You're not paying me anything, but you're actually spending marketing. So you do have skin in the game, just like you bought a course, just like you bought this mentorship. Like you are paying to watch these videos because you're paying for marketing. So I want you guys to remember that. There's no difference between me and paying someone $5,000 because you're putting your own marketing and your own skin in the game in there. So if you guys do that, let's break it down. So if you want to start doing it, you get 5 deals per month. I ain't sugarcoating this. So I'm just going to go at it. There's no more, I can't sugarcoat this. This is it. You want 5 deals per month. You want to make $50K a month. You make $600K a year in profit for wholesaling. 25 hours a week of marketing. That's it. You have to spend 25 hours a week of marketing. Is that you have to spend 25 hours a week in marketing, or somebody has? 25 hours of marketing has to be done. That's it. And that 25 hours, for a lot of people that are indecisive, I'm giving you 3 options, okay? 3 options for 25 hours a week. You do direct mail, that doesn't count. You're going to split that into whatever you want. So this is where you get creative. But 25 hours has to be spent cold calling, driving for dollars, or putting bandit signs out. It is only those 3 right now. If you want 25 hours, it has to be spent there. So spend 20 hours a week cold calling, 2 on driving for dollars, and 3 putting bandit signs out. Sure. But this is what I recommend. That I demand it. If you want to do 5 deals per month, this is what you have to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Did I mention texting? No, I did not. Did I mention direct mail? No, I did not. Did I mention door knocking? No, I did not. If you want to efficiently go out there and start doing it, cold calling, driving for dollars, and Bandit Signs. Now, when it comes to cold calling, what list should you cold call? Obviously, you cold call the driving for dollars list, but you want to be cold calling government lists. So these are going to be the water shutoff lists, fire damage properties, code violations, tax liens, pre-foreclosures. You also, if you have the money for it, I would recommend it. It'd be vacant properties, high equity leads if you just want to get a ton of leads going for it. Credit card debt list lien, if you can get it really well in your market, I probably would do that. And the utility lien, the light shutoff, or the light shutoff, utility, the electric, whatever shutoff list is called, I would go after those. And obviously, on top of that, the nice cherry on top is probates. Of course, go after probates, guys. And you want to know any more about that? Obviously, it's all on freewholesaling.com. Trying for dollars, what I want you to do is get in your car. Hopefully, you have listrei.com, listrei.com already downloaded. What you're going to do is driving around town, looking for distressed properties. High grass, fire damage maybe, roof's bad. Look at the exterior of the property. High grass is my favorite. Just property that looks, look for an ugly house. It's 2 words to explain drawing for dollars. Look for an ugly house. Is it an eyesore for you? I hate it when neighbors or whatever say, "Oh, that's an eyesore." But you would drive around, it should pop out. Even if you see slight little issues with the property, I would probably do that too. So drawing for dollars, just start looking for ugly houses. That's definitely one I'd start recommending. Next here is Bandit Signs. Bandit Signs, if it works in your market, do it. I mentioned it because some markets work. So if you want to sneak in Bandit Signs, do it. If not, whatever. And did I mention it? Does cold calling, does that 25 hours include you manually skip tracing for free on True People Search? No, you got to do that outside. 25 hours of you actually on that phone calling. Where you should call. If you have no money, use Google Voice and truepeoplesearch.com, TruePeoplesearch.com. I have to spell it out because sometimes you said True People Snurch. Like, people literally comment that to me. I didn't understand what he said. True people. So true, like that's true. That's the truth. True people, like persons, people, search, like you're searching. TruePeopleSearch.com, just in case it was not clearly spelled out. Free skip tracing there. Google Voice. Go out there and call. Use the area code that you're calling. So let's say I live here in Stuart, Florida, or Port St. Lucie, Florida, and I'm calling Atlanta. I'm going to be using an Atlanta area code to call. So that is what I would do. Next here is, we ain't done. Like, I'm going after an entire weekly blueprint schedule. You are going to spend that day, you're going to be talking to 5 legit cash buyers a day. Okay? I don't care if you're calling cash sales. I don't care if you're calling leads from realtors that are all cash. I don't care if you're calling for rents. You need to talk to a minimum per day. This is 7 days a week, 25 hours a week, but 7 days a week. I need to, even on Sunday. Hey, do you want 5? Like, I got to be honest here. Do you want 5 deals per month? If you do, 7 days a week. Okay. I know the Dolphins play. I know they whooped the Patriots last week. It was amazing. Didn't whoop them, but whatever. I know you got to watch that game. And you got to watch the game this week, obviously, because everyone here watches this as a Miami Dolphins fan. I know that for a fact. Do it outside because the Dolphins are playing 1 to 4. So on Sunday, I would probably do like 5 or like 10. Okay. So guys, you could still do what you want. But obviously outside those, you can't market. But honestly, guys, talk to at least 5 every single day. And that should honestly help you just bring a stream of cash buyers in. And that is just at a minimum. And then I want you to talk to one new every single day, realtor or networking partner. I want you to talk to one realtor in your market that works with wholesalers or investors or has cash buyers per day. Or I want to talk to one wholesaler in your market who does wholesaling deals and create a connection so you guys can JV together. I need you guys to do that for me. Facebook, that's the way to do it. RIAs, whatever. An hour a day also of pulling niche lists, and you can do this 7 days a week. Marketing, you do 5 days a week, but because Sunday cold calling is terrible and Saturday cold calling is terrible. So I'll give you guys a break. Could do Bandit Signs, could drive for dollars though, but let's do 25 hours a week, okay? I want you guys to do an hour a day of pulling niche lists, pulling code violations, water shutoffs, going to the clerk of the court, manually scraping the probates, finding the owners on record on the property appraiser, skip tracing on True People search. I want you to spend an hour a day, even if you got plenty of leads, spend an hour a day pulling niche lists. You can do this at 11 o'clock at night. Okay, there's no excuse. An hour a day pulling water shutoffs, code violations, tax delinquency lists, whatever type of niche list you can get, pull it. IRS lien lists, whatever you can. Go to just find distressed properties wherever. Divorce, anything. Next, you're going to do this every single day. Every day. Okay? Every single day. Monday through Friday. Not 7 days a week, but every single day for 5 days. Monday through Friday, you are going to follow up, and even on leads that need to be followed up on Saturdays, Sundays, Monday through Friday, you need to follow up with some leads, maybe 4 leads, all the leads, okay? Every single lead, every single day, 5 days a week. But every single day, you need to follow up with all your leads, okay? Totos, all of your leads, okay? Even ones that say, I'm not interested in selling right now, give them a call. It sucks, but that is the one. I have to do that because you guys sometimes have excuses where, that lead doesn't really need to be. Zach says I have to call every single one. It eliminates all excuses out of you. And what is your seller? Oh man, that person calls me every day. They just care too much. Come on. Follow up every single day. Okay? And then we'll start getting the problem. I have too many leads. That's a good problem to have. Okay? Next here, this is a part of it too, because I feel like if you start getting 5 deals a day, one of these deals are going to be JVing deals. So you're also going to spend an hour a day either creating your brand. What is your brand? A brand is your name, your likeness, whatever. You're going to have to start creating and nurturing your brand on Facebook and Instagram. YouTube it's good for disseminating information to the mass public. For networking, it's probably not the best thing. Facebook's way better for networking. I network way better on Facebook than YouTube. I get the most value I give is on YouTube, just to the wholesaling public. But my stuff's everywhere. My videos are on Facebook. They're everywhere. YouTube's still my favorite. But right now, I would say if you got 0 to something, YouTube's the hardest. Could go from 0 to something. But from 0 to something on Facebook and Instagram's easy. I want you guys to do this. I'm getting in trouble for this, but this is the truth. I want you to start creating your brand. Create let's say, but my grandma's on Facebook and my aunt, my mom. I don't want to be posting stuff on that. Hey, I know your Graham sees your stuff and you don't want to talk about wholesaling. That's fine. I'm okay with that. What I want you to do, guys, is create another Facebook. Make it your business Facebook, okay? That's where your brand, not Zach Ginn, the personal life. It's your brand. It's who you actually are. Keep it strictly real estate. I don't care, but create your own brand. And what I mean by creating your brand here is on Facebook, create a new account, create an Instagram account, whatever you want, And that brand needs to be specific for two things. Why? There's two reasons why I want you to build a brand. Number one is JVing and networking, easiest one. Number two here is I want you to actually have some search engine optimization, some SEO from your motivated sellers. Okay. Ooh. Be like, okay, who's this Zach Ginn guy? Obviously, you see Zach Ginn, the YouTube thing pops up probably first and Flip with Rick type stuff. But search up, let's say, before I had YouTube, you search up Zach Ginn. I already had a little brand going. I had testimonials with sellers. I had testimonials with deals I've done to show them legitimate. Some actually have some credibility. The point of brand is when someone searches you on Facebook, you'll be shocked how many of your motivated sellers actually search you on Facebook. What are they going to see? Are they going to see you in the clubs popping bottles and partying? Keep that Facebook private. I'm not here to judge you, but motivated sellers will judge you. Or the clean picture of you in a nice collared shirt, smiling maybe with your kids or something. Which one is the motivated seller going to like more? Okay? And that is not a excuse for go out there. I made $50,000 on this wholesaling check. No. Motivated sellers are going to be watching this. Can show you're doing deals and you're buying properties, but don't be bragging on it. So do that to create your brand on Facebook and Instagram. Make it clean. Was clean? I don't know. I'm not telling you what you can or cannot do. Just like you going out there partying and being like a shirtless shirt like this, probably not the best professional wise. Between you, I don't care, but I want you to get the best initial thoughts from a motivated seller when they call you. So I would start doing that for both reasons. And then an hour, we're going to do an hour a day. It seems excessive, but not really. So on Facebook, what I want you to do is join all the Facebook groups and do one thing. Just comment. Comment what you think of things. There's people in my Facebook group right now. They're literally, oh, what kind of marketing channels are you guys doing? Just get there. Just be a keyboard warrior. Hey, I'm doing cold calling. I do some SMS, but SMS isn't working too well. Whatever's, just comment, actually provide value in the group for the people. And then people start messaging you like, hey, do you do some deals here in Houston? I'm in Houston too. Message me. Hey, I got this. And then, you build that connection, get their phone number, call them, networking with that hour of networking you're doing. And then guess what's going to happen after that? Hey, Zach, I got this deal. I just can't sell it. Do you have any cash? Wow. Well, look, I spent what was it? I did my 5 hours of calling a cash buyer. Yeah, I got a cash buyer. JV, boom. You just made $8,000 JVing with that guy. Right? Like this is the next frontier, guys, is actually building your own brand. Not even having like tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of YouTube followers or subscribers. Instagram followers don't even mean anything. Everyone buys them now. It's so crazy. Like I think I would have 7,500 followers on Instagram. And I do one post and it gets like, I don't know, 200 or 300 likes. And like, cool, that's cool. And then you get, there's this other guru, I'm not going to say his name. He has 80,000 followers. He has a blue check mark, paid $4,000 for. I'm not going to say their name. Around 80. It's not officially 80. It might be 60. It might be 120. I'm not going to tell you, so you don't figure it out. They paid $4,000 to get a blue check mark. And they get like 120 likes. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, honestly, Instagram followers and stuff, the clout in there is stupid. I don't hate Instagram. I like Instagram still, but it's all fake. Just remember that. Oh my gosh, this guy's commenting on my thing and he has 30,000 followers. He must be a good wholesaler. Guys, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you. A wholesaler making 20K literally a year. He does no deals. He begs me for deals. He's got like 20,000 followers. Like it's nothing. So that's the one thing I can tell you right now when it comes to Instagram. And on Instagram, what I want you to do is comment on other wholesaler stuff, because you get one guy commenting, oh, massive, congrats, man. That's awesome. If you're ever in Houston, ever deals in Houston, hit me up. Just doing stuff like that. It's amazing. So that's the one thing I can tell you. Start building your brand. Maybe do a post or two in a group. I'm a little bad in my group. If you guys say, hey, where are the cash buyers at? The post won't get there because I can't let spam through my group. But if you have a legitimate question, go on there and talk. But provide value in Facebook groups, and you will see a huge increase, guys. I make hundreds of thousands of dollars per year in profits from just JVing and networking for my brand. Hey, I know Zach is the guy in Florida. I got a deal here in Florida. And sometimes I don't even have a deal in, like someone send me a deal in Jacksonville. I'll send it to someone I know in Jacksonville and just get a little portion of that deal because I have trust. So guys, you make so much money on JVing. It's in the next frontier. And I truthfully believe if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, or 100, you could still start building your brand and it will only just get up more and more. Start documenting your journey. And I'm telling you, it'll be great. Post seller testimonials on your stuff and go at it. So I get asked, Zach, should I create a YouTube for my brand? YouTube, probably not. It took me an unholy time to learn actually how to do YouTube correctly and, how to make thumbnails, how to do videos. And you don't really need any of this fancy schmancy stuff. Like you honestly don't need any of this stuff, but I'm kind of the point where I'm just trying to change lives at a macro scale and literally provide all the free wholesaling knowledge you can and just trying to put these gurus out of business. So it's a little long-term play here. But the one thing I can tell you is Facebook and Instagram all day. And next here, so let's break it down. So 5 hours, basically a day in marketing, 1 hour in networking, an hour, I would say, about building cash buyers, an hour of pulling niche lists, an hour for follow-ups, maybe even more if you got more leads, an hour, I'm just assuming appointments, hopefully. And brand building's in there, but does it really count? It's kind of in there. 10 to 11 hours, I would say. That pushes you to 10 to 11 hours of work. Could it be less? Could it be more some days? You got no appointments, some days you do. So that hour in there is like more or less. So what I'm going to tell you right now, about 9 to 10 hours a day. That's the honest truth. You actually want to start coming in here. You're going to me, okay? You come to me and say, Zach, I want to do 5 deals per month. I want to make 50. I want to make 600K this year. I'm going to send you this video. Like, this is what it takes. There's no cute little secret. This is what it takes. Did I tell you, like, I want to be very clear. Did I tell you that you have to do 10 hours a day of work? No. You can have a VA do the 5 hours. You can have someone do the appointments for you. You can do a VA doing the follow-ups. You should probably start doing follow-ups though. But stuff like networking, I would not bring that to someone else. I have a VA cold cash buyers for you. So guys, if you want to do it, this is the truth. Like I don't know what I could say. So, I mean, guys, I appreciate you spending $3,000 for my little seminar back here. It's really cool. I got the rap music behind me. That's all cool. I got my editor right here. He's doing the video. He's going to chop it up to make it look all cool and sexy. And, we'll go to a boat after. We go to a nice steak dinner to make it all look cool. I got my Rolex, I got my jacket because that shows I have authority. People that put jackets on, it looks stupid. Like, why are you putting a jacket on? Like, people put jackets on in wholesaling because they think it's like they're the authority figure in a room. It's the most craziest thing I've ever seen. Pull up to a jacket with a motivated seller. It's not going to do it. I'm not built for that type of stuff. So I'm not built to put on a jacket. Weddings and funerals, the only time I'm putting a jacket on. But I just think it's crazy. But guys, start building your brand. I think it's pretty important. You start building your brand today, even if you're on YouTube. Like I know some guys on here. We got like Raphael, who's just talking right here. Guys, hey, like something real simple. And I got some people on Facebook, like commenting stuff. But just like Gary. Like I know Gary's out here. Pretty sure Gary's in Port St. Lucie too. Like, hey, Gary could comment something like, hey, I'm in Port St. Lucie. Here's my email. If you got any deals, hit me up. Like you commenting on there, and I pop it up like this. You have 4,000 or 5,000 people that are going to see that. So like that's an opportunity. Sometimes I'll just pop your thing up if you guys comment a lot on it. So I know Gary always like supports us and supports the channel, and he always comments stuff on there. So I'm gonna pop them up. So. Guys, that's another reward I want to get. Like, if you guys comment a lot, I see you guys on the live streams almost every day. And you have a JV you want to do it. Like, that's why, like Kenny right here. Kenny's the first comment always, and Kenny's from Houston. And Kenny, if you have a creative financing deal, hit up Kenny right on Facebook. He's also in wholesaling houses for real. That dude knows creative finance very well in Houston. You got a deal. Talk to him. JV with him. Kenny's probably going to make a ton of money from this video alone, from me just telling, hey, in Houston, he's the guy. So just think of brand stuff like that. I don't know other YouTubers that like do that at all, but oh my gosh, it's crazy. And then we got a couple comments like the jacket, hilarious, side splitting, hilarious. Don't even get me started with the jacket, because I got a jacket. That means I'm a good wholesaler. Oh, I feel good about my guys that go on like stages and talk to. I'm not going to go rant on it, because I think it's utterly stupid. You having a Rolex doesn't mean you make money or not. It just means you had $20,000 and you decided to spend that on something stupid. I could have spent $20,000 on a stock and no one would have cared, or $20,000 and I could have used that for a sub 2 deal and no one sees that, so it's not cool. It's stupid. But let's answer some questions. Let's not get me ranted. Hey, Zach, it's going to be auctions website and getting the address to skip trace them a good way to get a deal. Obviously, before the auction day or the bank owned, or are those bank owned already? Find out who owns it. I would not go after the bank owned ones, and see if the deal can get saved. Stacy says, hey, Zach, do you have mobile home purchase and sale contract you could share? Yes, it's in freewholesaling.com. We got some videos on mobile home wholesaling in there. We actually got a module on that. Create a financing for mobile homes, all that stuff. What is up? Thank you for helping. It means a lot. Tony, thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for the support. Let's see. EJ says, I would worry about the amount per deal versus number of deals, of course. 16. Let's get it. Woo! Love to see it. Love to see it. We got Kara says, I do 5 deals a month. I need 5 deals a month. I'm doing about a deal. Let's pump it up. I'm confused. Let me know. I'm trying to help the people out. Jacked up. Let's go. Let's go. Vanita. We are jacked up today, guys. Guys, if you're not jacked up watching this live, I don't know what else I can do to pump you guys up. I'm pumped. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'm currently at work. I'm tuned in, bro. I'm ready. That's awesome. Roberto says, whatever the blueprint takes, I'll do whatever it takes for a boss and a minimum wage. Thank you for the blessing. Of course. My average is 30K. Wow. That's pretty good. Hi, Zach. Remember me? LOL, JK. You are a blessing. Thank you. Awesome. I remember everyone. So what's up? AKA Coach. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. LOL. Let's go. So Manor Wholesale says, I'm closing in on a real estate deal. I'm looking for cash buyers. Any tips for selling to hedge funds for that bang for buck? Networking will probably help you out the most. Sweet. Come on with it, Zach. Of course, Luke. Jacob says, is it a good idea to ask title companies for a pre-foreclosure list? If they got it, yes. Some of them do, some of them don't. Let's see here. Yes, I made it. That's awesome. Let's see. Leads and rapport. That's what it's all about. Great info. Thank you. I appreciate it. Haven't got a deal yet. Still plugging away. Keep it up. We believe in you, Catherine. Zach definitely try to do everything himself. I don't try to do everything myself, but I just try to help the people out. Thank you. Very real of you. Raphael wants to know, does the official offer to the seller has to be in writing? Can it be via text, email, or phone call? Great question. It needs to be in writing with a contract. That's how I do it. I do it verbally, the offer, but when you got to put pen to paper and actually get it signed. Wholesale, you can learn yourself, but sub 2 is a little different. That's why we teach sub 2 also. You are a very smart young man. I love your content. Thank you. I appreciate that. Patricia, you're awesome. I'm closing 2 to 5 deals a month, but not super consistent. Well, keep it up. You got this. What's the cost of the marketing? It could be $0 or it could be $10K a month. It really depends on what you want to do. So for cold calling, if you do it yourself, you can do it for free with government lists and truepeoplesearch.com. You could pay a bunch of money for Bandit Signs. It really depends on how much money you want to spend. You do it absolutely for free, though. Cynthia says, how do you find off-market deals on Zillow if you have no money for skip tracing? For sale by owners are really good. TruePeopleSearch.com is the way to actually find these phone numbers for free. Driving for dollars is hard to do in Las Vegas. Almost all neighborhoods are gated. That's crazy. I'll probably do the counties outside of LA then. I mean, Las Vegas. Sorry. You're my hero, Zach. Justin, you're the hero. You guys are the real heroes out here supporting me, so I truly appreciate it. Without you guys, I get no views on these, and it helps me help you guys out, because the more people that watch this means the algorithm gives it to more people, which means gurus get less views, which means they lose money, and it's the best. And you guys get more value without paying it. You guys get more marketing dollars, which helps you make more money overall. Just got off doing calling for 5 hours. Woo! Yasin, you are the man. Keep it up. Keep it up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We got one part, bro. Come on. I'll do it ASAP. You don't have to. You can use CallRail. You can use Mojo Dialer. You can use Zach Dialer, whatever dialer you want. You can use whatever you want. But the honest truth here is, if you got no money, Google Voice is the way. Use Mojo or Zach Dialer, whatever dialer you want to use, Zen Call, whatever, call tools. It's honestly up to you. Let's see here. What about super saturated market like Sarasota, Manatee County? It seems best to go virtual leads. Try for dollars. Let's say, hey, I've been binge watching for the past 3 days. Oh my gosh. Hopefully you don't go crazy and listen to my voice, because if I listen to my voice too much, I go crazy. So I appreciate the support, though. It means a lot. Hey, Zach, I got my first deal under contract. Woo! Congrats. That's awesome. Man. So I remember I got my first contract. Oh, my gosh. That was crazy. That was awesome. Congrats, man. I'm telling you, it's the start of the journey. I promise you. Keep it up. Let's see. After getting a deal from code enforcement, tax liens, what happens next? Do you pay the liens? All states are different, correct? Yes, all states are different. What happens is the seller pays it, not you. So it's not really your problem. It's what the contract price is minus what they owe, the liens, mortgage, whatever is what they net. That's your equity. And then you'll get whatever the difference between the contract price and the cash buyer price. Raphael says, when cash buyers give me a non-refundable earnest money deposit, does that go to the title company or to the wholesaler? Usually, if it goes to the title company, some will give it to you, but most of the time, they'll just go to the wholesaler. I know it'll go to the title company. All righty. I'm looking to network with everyone. That's awesome. Anyone buy properties in Jacksonville? Keep it up. Keep it up. Just finding you live. You guys are awesome. Yes, networking, sweet branding. What is up? We got the dolphin emoji. Let's go. Are you a cash buyer? Always. Alberto says I look like John Mayer. That's cool. John Mayer's got good music, but no, I'm no John Mayer. Just because I have longer hair now, it doesn't mean I'm John Mayer. But that's cool. I gotta look up John Mayer. I haven't seen any of his stuff in a while. What to do, Guru Slayer? Real quick, when getting pre-foreclosures, when it's a non-owner occupied and they have a lot of properties, would you call the owner or the attorney? I would call the owner. I want to make $600,000 per year. This is the guide for it. Awesome. He does remind me of John Mayer. Oh my gosh. Bust your butt in the beginning and then eventually outsource. That's the name of the game. That's what I did. I'm trying to get my first deal. The owners are hoarders and don't want it to send me pictures or have me come over, look at the house without an offer. Any advice? Give them an offer and then go and renegotiate when you're there. LOL, a jacket. I got my jacket on. I feel great today. Anna says, I want that video. I want to make such a 600K this year too. This is the video. Facts. Facts. What's up? Tampa, Florida. Let's work. All right. We got everyone. We got North Carolina, Orlando. Christian says, I just started wholesaling and went through a lot of the gurus and came across you guys and love you so much. I learned so much. That's so great. I really appreciate it. Hopefully the gurus didn't get you for $10,000, but hopefully we saved you some change. You'll get that jacket dirty if you were that in wholesale houses for sure. Right, Zach from Tampa who wants to squat up. Hampton Roads, 5 hours a day for Zillow Fsbo. If that's all you can do, then yes. Do it for whatever type of cold calling you can. When do you give up on a lead? You know it's a deal, but you're not able to reach them via text, call, mail. There's been times I've been trying to reach the relatives. Is door knocking only thing left? Door knocking or leaving a sticky note at the house. Yes. I'm in Houston as well. Started. Def would like to learn creative stuff by bringing actual deals to anyone. Hopefully take them down. That's awesome, Ray. Broke guy here, but really motivated. I literally just started watching your videos last night. Your journey has been really inspiring. Thank you so much. You got a lot to learn here. Welcome to the dojo. But just go to freewholesaling.com. I would definitely recommend you go to freewholesaling.com right now. That's the best course. It's literally a $5,000 course I give for free. Just go to freewholesaling.com. That'll kind of give you the step-by-step, like start to finish guide. So like you're not all over the place. Everything's organized pretty well. That's probably where I'd go. I have a lazy landlord with a total of 6 properties. 2 of them are commercial and the other are residential. He wants to sell the bundle. Get a deal going. Let's get it. Let's see. Who are the best VAs in the industry for part-time? Upwork.com or onlinejobs.ph. Telephobia is annoying. Is that the fear of calling? Telephobia? Hold on. Telephobia. Telephobia, phone anxiety, is the fear and avoidance of phone conversations and is common among those with social anxiety. Having a hatred of your phone doesn't necessarily mean you have phone anxiety, although the two can be related. Okay. I do not know what to tell you there. I would probably, if you want to get into wholesaling, you probably got to go seek therapy or some counseling or something to help you out with that issue. There's no stigma to it, but if that's something, you definitely need a professional to help you out with that. What marketing do you recommend for probates face-to-face? I recommend you cold call probates. Kind of complicated. One never did a deal like this. He wants a cash offer. Find out what property he wants to sell. Number 1, try to work on that one, wholesale that one, and do the rest. Or if he wants to do a bundle. Is PropStream the best way to get a list? Yes, outside of government lists. Dayton, Ohio. Knowledge paralysis for 5 years, but this year I'm on it. Let's get it, Brian. I'm doing 2 to 5 a month, but not super consistent. Well, keep it up. Let's go. Hey, Zach, what is up, Aaron? How are you? 4 closings last month and 4 more this month. Let's get it. Ooh, I love hearing this stuff. This is the stuff that jacks me up, guys. Like I love hearing it. I love it. Let's see here. Love you guys networking in the comments. Raphael says, when I started, I was thinking of doing drawing for dollars and pulling a list, also virtual. Sounds good. Is that too much when starting? No, never too much. Keep it up. Will you apply your commercial strategy in a short video I saw yesterday? Yes. For a commercial unit, yes. Do it by cash flow. All right. Thanks, Trent, for the comment there. Question, is wholesaling virtual wholesaling or oversaturated? Is there just a perception? And is there any laws that'll throw off wholesaling? Not really. Not in the future. Let me know what market you're in or what market you're talking about. It'll help me out answer it. Is PropStream oversaturated? Is it worth it after all this time? I think it is, but it just depends like what your goals are. Where to get the government lists from the government. So code violations, you get that from the code enforcement department. Fire damage properties, you get that actually from the firehouses. Water shutoffs, you get that from the utility department. Tax liens, you pull that from the clerk of the court. Probates from the clerk of the court. Freewholesaling.com shows you exactly how to do all that stuff. Seriously, it's free. Go through the course. It's free. Do you know anything about Austin? It's a weird market. I mean, there's some crazy appreciation going down right now in it, but it's still a pretty good market. Hey, Zach, hello from Las Vegas. That's awesome. Part 2 from earlier. What if the home looks abandoned and is door knocking not? Probably not. I would cold call, but still door knocking to see if you're just driving by. Also, would you recommend getting started in virtual wholesaling? Depends what market you're in. Brian wonders, is this live? I don't know. I just pulled up your question. Hopefully. How do you get the info on the property from Drawing for Dollars when you don't? I had the last name. I would go to the property appraiser and find the owner on record. Or wait, I don't have. Okay. I love that on the bottom of your website it says powered by Guru Tears. That's my Easter egg. No one's supposed to see that. How did you figure that one out, Justin? Yeah, on the bottom of flipwithrick.com, it's like some of it is powered by Z3 Marketing. I just put, because I did all the coding thing myself on it, powered by Guru Tears. Why not? No other person can say that because they have to pay someone $5,000 to make a website, or they got they're so slow. They got, it takes a month to get back with a coder or whatever. Guys, if I want something on my website, I'll just pop it up. I got no nonsense. Awesome. Binge watching here too. That's awesome. When using a dialer such as Mojo, can you receive inbound calls as well? I believe so in Mojo. How do you get ARV for land? Go to freewholesaling.com. It's all in there. Literally, it's all in there. I don't have 4 hours to talk about it, which I did in freewholesaling.com. Just go to freewholesaling.com. Again, if I have a question that can be answered in freewholesaling.com, I can tell you guys didn't go through the course. Go to freewholesaling.com for the free course there. Okay. You get a cash buyer who's actually buying land and you ask them. It's called not reverse wholesaling. It's reverse engineering it. And that's what I do. I ask them kind of what they're paying per acre, and that's how you figure out. And of course, do comps. David says, have you ever successfully negotiated HOA lien or attorney fee on a pre-foreclosure? All the time. You just got to talk to them and be really nice. That's the best thing I could say. Attorneys are a lot harder. Is Zillow Fsbo worth it? If you have the money, not the money, if you have the time, then yes. How to find cash buyers? Freewholesaling.com. Freewholesaling.com. But the best way right now is I'd say Facebook. Show it all in freewholesaling. Freewholesaling.com. What is it? Best VAs, Upwork.com. Or Fiverr's okay. You truly are the best, bro. I'm ready for the other 3 part of the doc. Oh, it's coming. It's already done. Everything's done. So it'll be released piecemeal every Monday. It's gonna be a fun one. I literally, it's all in there. I got the check. Showed it. Check's already cashed, but I showed you the check. I literally had my phone. I couldn't bring my camera, but I had my phone with me. And I'm like, oh, well, look, we're walking with the cash buyer, and the cash buyer here. The seller's talking. My acquisitions manager. I got it all, guys. It's a game changer. I don't think anyone's ever done a wholesaling documentary like this, and I truly did. So it's pretty exciting. Let's see here. Olivia says, how about earnest money should you put down on a contract? About $100. That's what I usually say. Let's see here. Robert says, hey, Zach, I have a deal in Port St. Lucie. Can we JV? Send it to me. Let's get it done. Zach with an H, though, also. Remember that. Great job, Zach. Say hi to your dad. I will. Let's see here. Last couple questions here is get a tractor for farms. I meant driving for dollars. Oh my gosh. Hey, how do I figure out how much a house is actually worth, how much to offer it, and what price to sell for? Carmen, go to freewholesaling.com. It's all in there. I would find the ARV, find how much your cash buyers are paying. It's all in freewholesaling.com, and then calculate it from there. Freewholesaling.com. Pulling up with a Lambo and jacket to the appointment. I don't get it. They got me for $6,000. Oh my gosh, killing me, guys. All right, last couple questions. I got to hop off here. Let's go really quick. Let's see. Last question. I'll just answer that really quick. Appreciate it. Thank you. I got the website. Also, ignore my spelling. Okay, you got it. Sweet. Thanks, guys, so much. I appreciate it. This is actually how to do 5 deals per month in wholesaling real estate, guys. Look at the link below me. It's freewholesaling.com. I push it so much because I truly believe this will help put a lot of gurus out of business. And that's it, guys. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. You guys want texting, just use smszach.com. Also, if you need a PropStream free trial, it's listrei.com, listrei.com. Thank you guys so much. You guys are truthfully a blessing in my life, and I can't wait to